Shalom Aleichem, Na'aleh viewers. Welcome to another shir in Maseches Brachos. Today's shir is dedicated Lili Nishmas Rachel Leah Bas Reb Chaim Tzvi. We're continuing in the Gemara Brachos. We are going to go further now in the Gemara on Daf Tesvav Amud Beis, the two dots in the middle of the Amud. Gemara is referring back to the Mishnah. The Mishnah says, Kara v'loi diktek b'yosi yoseh, that if an individual read the Shma, but he did not enunciate the words clearly, Rabbi Yosi Omer Yotza, Rabbi Yosi says that he fulfills the obligation of reciting Kriya Shma. Rabbi Yehuda Omer Lo Yotza, and Rabbi Yehuda says he does not fulfill the obligation of reciting the Shma. Says the Gemara, Omer Reb Tevi, Omer Rabbi Yeshaya, Halacha Kedivrei Shneim Lahakal. Reb Tevi said in the name of Rabbi Yeshaya that the halacha is like Rabbi Yosi, that if you read the words and you didn't pronounce them clearly, you're still Yotzei. And the halacha is also like the Tanakama, which the Gemara said was Rabbi Yehuda regarding the first din of the Mishnah, that if you read the Shema without pronouncing the words audibly, loud enough that your ears hear the words that you're saying, nevertheless you're still Yotzei. In other words, in both halachos we take the lenient position as the Psak halacha. The lenient Man Diyomar, the svara that holds that if you read without hearing the words, or you read the words and you didn't pronounce them clearly, you're still Yotzei. Says the Gemara further. Now that the Gemara quoted one statement in the name of Rav Tevi, B'Shem Rabbi Yeshaya, Rav Yoshia, the Gemara now quotes another Meimra in his name. Says the Gemara, V'Yomer Reb Tevi, Omer Reb Yoshia. Reb Tevi said in the name of Reb Yoshia, Mai Dichsiv, what is the meaning of the pasuk in Mishlei? Shalosh Heina Loi Tisbana. There are three things which are not, one can't be satisfied, they are not satisfied, they are not filled. Sha'oil v'oitzer rechem. Sha'oil is Gehenim, v'oitzer in a storehouse, v'rechem and a womb. Says the Gemara, v'chima inyan sha'oil eitzel rechem. What's the connection between sha'oil, between Gehenim, the grave, and a womb? Why are these things grouped together in the pasuk? Eloloi melach, says the Gemara, comes to teach you ma rechem machnis u'moitzi. Just like a womb takes in and brings out, takes in the zera, the seed, and it is moitzi, a child. Af sha'oil machnis u'moitzi. So to the grave takes in, the grave absorbs the person, the corpse who's buried in the grave, u'moitzi, and it will give birth, so to speak. Something will come out of the grave. The person will emerge from the grave. Says the Gemara, v'haloi dvarim kal v'chomer. And we can learn this from a kal v'chomer. Uma rechem shemachnisin boi b'chashoy. Moitziin mimenu b'koiloi koilois. If the rechem, when the child is formed in the rechem, it's b'chashoy, it's quiet, it's secret, it's hidden. But when the child emerges from the womb, it's b'koiloi koilois, with a lot of sound, with a lot of crying. Shoyel shemachnisin boi b'koiloi koilois. The grave, that a person is interred in the grave with much sound, with much crying, certainly when we take out of the grave, when they will emerge from the grave, when those that have been buried will come out of the grave, certainly they will come out. Mikan, says the Gemara, tshuva lo oimrim in tchias hamesim in HaTorah. From here we have a rejoinder to those who deny that the Torah alludes and discusses tchias hamesim. Because here we see that the pasuk is connecting rechem and she'ol to draw an analogy that just like the rechem is machnis and moitzi, so too she'ol, the kever, a grave, is also machnis u'moitzi, because there will be tchias hamesim in the future. Says the Gemara further, Tani Rav Oshia Kame de Rava. Rav Oshia learned in front of Rava. The pasuk says, "V'chsavtem." You should write down hakoil b'chsav va'afilu tzavois. So from v'chsavtem we learn out you have to have a complete ksiva. It has to be, says Rashi, ksiva